On today's episode, we head out to Mount Dora to play the geocache game, a game where players leave items to find clues leading to their location. These geocaches are usually hidden near historical spots, fantastic views, or otherwise interesting places. Very, very cool piece of history.
There's no...
Oh my god!
You guys see that tiny little note in there? Along the way, we cross paths with abandoned homes, old buildings, and scenic eye candy that will take your breath away. And that used to be jail cells right there, folks. That is so cool. What's going on, guys? Bearded Finds here out in historic Mount Dora with my mother and my wife and my sister on a rainy Mother's Day. This whole city is full of history, and we're going to be geocaching today to see what kind of areas we can find. Geocaches are interesting in that people put pinpoints on a map, and you're supposed to go around areas, whether it's in the forest or the city, and see what people have left behind. Most of the time they put it in places where there's historic things to look at or maybe a really nice view, and that sounds like it's right up our alley for my channel, so I'm going to take you guys with me, and it's going to be a great time. Let's go.
With your back to the road. Okay.
Wait, if you're under the A&E clock,
Yes.
with your back to the road,
Yeah.
I am to the northeast. You need to step up because I'm under the vines.
right there.
Here?
Yeah. Yeah, here's the vines.
Could it be on that beam?
Or,
This?
yeah. I've always called them quick taches. I don't know what they're actually.
there.
Oh, no.
Do you think it might be gone?
I don't know, I just pulled down this one lonely zip tie.
Oh, well, it wasn't attached.
This one might not be here. Well, make sure you report it so that other people don't come by and spend time.
I don't.
Stop yourself. Oh my god, I found it.
Did you?
Found it?
Here, open it up. That's
white.
so funny.
That's cool.
There's an owl in there. Oh my god, there's a gnome.
Oh, cool. Oh, look, there's little action figures and
Army
stuff.
Man.
I like the owl.
Oh,
Let's
that's
take the
cool.
owl.
There's something else in there now.
We should
Probably
have
a
brought
log.
something to give
Cool.
back. Well, next time.
Yeah, we have to
I
think
could have
about
had
that.
something
We need
in
to
my
get things.
purse.
When was the last
Official
one?
What does it say?
geocache.
Somebody found this on the floor.
5-4.
Cool, these are mostly recent. No, 311 is the first one.
Right.
First
So-
one.
Oh.
So as you guys can see, the geocache kind of led us to this older area. I'm not sure how old these buildings are, but yeah, there's a very nice fountain feature here and row of shops, and just judging by some of the architecture of the buildings, they're not exactly new. So very cool little area to sit and take it all in.
Make sure you push it.
Yeah, so whenever you guys are putting the geocaches back, you got to make sure you put them exactly how they found them. As you can see, it was hidden.
Yeah, you couldn't see it.
And we're gonna just leave it right there, and the next person can find it and have the same experience. That was really cool. We're gonna get back in the car and go to the next one. If you guys are ever in Mount Dora, you can come across this little infographic, and it kind of goes over the whole history of Mount Dora. Very cool little read. All right, so we're headed to our next geocache. We're coming over past the Simpson Hotel. This was the very first hotel in the city of Mount Dora. At one point was the tallest building here. Very cool to walk past it and still see it today in all its glory. Our geocache is going to be lying on the other side of this historic and unique building. So we're gonna head there now. Now, something that's really interesting to note is the owner of this arm shop actually is a Simpson. So the original Simpson family is still around this area today. Very cool. So this green building right here used to be the old city jail, and this is where our next geocache used to be.
Okay, here we go.
Today it's the Mount Dora History Museum. Well, guys, we're on the side of what used to be the old city jail, and we're looking for this geocache. There's pieces of foundation places. Just adds a little more to the adventure as we're searching. If you just lean right through this fence here, still see the bars on the windows, and that used to be jail cells right there, folks. That is so cool. This building is really cool. Unfortunately, it looks like people have thrown rocks through the windows, but on the top there's an old style bell, and this was actually the old firehouse. Having some difficulty finding this geocache, so everybody's taking a look, but you know me, I'm all about the history. There's an open window here. I'm gonna peer in for you guys, see if there's anything worth looking at. Also up there on the top, you guys can see some attachments for where there used to be pulleys here. Very cool. Today this property is up for sale, lease I should say. Nobody currently uses this building. And as you can see, it's not in the greatest shape, but it is cool to see and think about.
Oh. I wouldn't run my...
found it!
Oh, nice!
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow, look at that. It is really tiny. They're 2 magnets.
Oh man.
They are super tiny. There's no.
Oh my god.
Can you guys see that tiny little note in there?
Oh, what? Wow.
Is that a piece of toilet paper?
Geocache official log.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wait,
my
wait.
God.
Okay.
Stop! That's so cool.
That's awesome.
These are all the
This is
names of
just
all
the
the people that
second one.
found it.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're number 8. We're the 8th person to find it.
That's so awesome.
Here, Ma, it's
That
Mother's Day, so you
is
get to write
nuts.
it.
I wrote the last one.
Yeah, but it's
That's awesome. So we're walking down the street here and we've come across this old tombstone. This is a true story. It's a fake tombstone in a window. That's a true story. And the story goes that a family was on their way to Mount Dora from Eustis and they stopped at a lake to get water. And the lake was actually a sinkhole and the horse pulled in the carriage with the entire family in it. And their bodies were recovered later, about 4 days later, by somebody who just happened to pass by and saw the top of a carriage floating in the lake.
That's so sad.
And they lost the mother, father, both the children, and the horse, and all of their belongings. This happened in May of 1882, and this is a replica of a real gravestone that you can see in the Eustis Cemetery. Walking down the street here, you can see some of these old buildings. Today they're just being used as shops and stuff like that. Very eclectic styles to them. Have everything that ranges here from the early 1900s to what we have on the corner. Have historic buildings here as well. And even though it's rainy, still have some people like us who are getting out and enjoying the history here.
But it is in this corner.
Look, it is, let's see,
Oh,
smallish. Got it?
oh, what is this?
That's definitely it.
Oh wow.
Oh, there's something in it. Sounds like something small and metal.
Oh.
Oh my god. Very good.
You guys can see there's just a little tiny turtle figurine.
I love that.
It says the devil is winning.
Here, wait a minute.
Facebook.
Hold on. What?
That's it.
So we've emptied the bottle here and there's a keychain holder. See if that quarter has any cool year on it or something.
1965,
So that's cool.
1989.
We don't really have anything with us, but we do have some Werther's Original Candy, and if you don't like this, I think you might not have a soul. So we're gonna put this inside here. Everybody likes a Werther's Original on a nice rainy day.
Oh, it's a spice bottle that's been taped, so it's waterproof. That's cool.
Well, while they're signing this, you guys, I'm gonna take you over to this house. I just thought it was really cool and want to show you around. Again, going back to the cool thing about geocaches is they usually put them in areas where there's something interesting to see. Now, in this case, we're in a parking lot, and to the right of me, we have some trolleys, like trolley buses, I should say, not true trolleys. But then just beyond that, have this old looking house, and I just think it is really cool. Some of these geocaches, they lead to places that people otherwise wouldn't see unless you knew right where to look. Behind it, some really nice historic homes, and looks like this might be part of their property, so I want to make sure that I respect that. But how cool is this little house right here? There's a greenhouse behind it. I'm not sure if somebody's living here. Looks like it's full of stuff, and got lots of bits of foundation around. Now I don't want to walk too far back because it looks like somebody lives here and they're taking care of it, but very cool. I can appreciate something like this, being that we are hunting for geocaches and locating history at the same time. Just around here on the ground, finding some old bricks and things of the past. Looks like some sort of post that had something hanging off of it at one point. And the number is 53 or 52. I can't make that out. We're gonna go to the next one now. Stay tuned. While you guys were driving down the street, we saw a really cool house. Noticed nobody lived there. It's old, so we're gonna go pull over and just take a picture of it because we think it's really cool. I want to show it to everybody.
Oh my god.
Take a look at this house, you guys. It's right here off the side of the road in Mount Dora. We're gonna mind our manners. There's no trespassing signs on the fence here. However, the house is really cool just to take a gander. Another era of construction here, long gone. And today on this quiet piece of property, just a beautiful home with lots of really nice features and all this open land. You can imagine a family growing up and playing, maybe when this was still a dirt road. So just beautiful. You can see posted no trespassing signs, keep out. Obviously nobody lives here. However, it doesn't make it any less cool. Small house on the back here, or some sort of a room, and a very, very cool piece of history. Anyway, we're gonna keep on geocaching. Couldn't drive past this without stopping. Wanted to appreciate it for what it was, and hope you guys did too. All right, so we just pulled up outside of this small shopping plaza.
It says congratulations, you found it.
Oh, this is from the geocache website. This just kind of explains what you found. If you found this container by accident, you're welcome to join us. Oh, nice little ammo box. Wow.
Somebody went to Party City.
All kinds of swag in here.
Wow, that's so cool, you guys. There's a bag here full of swag, which is just small items that you can leave in the geocache. And usually it's a take one, leave one method. It looks like this person is just giving things away at this point.
You might want to.
So nobody's found this cache since March 19th. Today is May 10th?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been quite a while since somebody's found this. My mom's writing us down, and she's gonna put this back away, and we're gonna head to the next one. But this is probably the largest cache we've found.
For sure.
The cache is located at the site of the Tangerine, originally called Olaville, after an Indian Native American one-room schoolhouse, later enlarged to 2 rooms. Original schoolhouse on Lake Ola was a log cabin. The grounds of the church, community center, and park were all donated by the founding fathers of Tangerine. Enjoy the walk around the park and rest by the cache.
We started out here and we walked this entire park, and we walked all the way back down just off the sidewalk, and as we're walking back, my wife is standing all the way across the field holding the geocache. How random.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Somebody dropped in here like a 4-month Weight Watcher gold, some sort of like a little medallion or something that you get. Kind of
A little
funny.
rubber band bracelet.
How random.
I'm taking
Of
this.
all the things to
come
put in there, yeah. I don't know, it seems
I
random.
found one.
Oh.
Good job, Amanda.
Oh. There you go. Nice.
Perfect.
All right. Pulled over here. Next geocache. Let's see, we're just off the edge of this road that leads into Mount Dora.
Is it in there?
Hold on.
Oh, it is. I see it.
Got
Here you go.
When it first started burning.
Oh, here we go. A little log on the inside or something.
How was that?
Probably says the devil is winning.
Somebody left it.
Oh my god. Joker.
Joker
Okay.
and the
then
log.
here's the log.
Left the pens in the car.
Oh, well, good thing the car's right there.
Yeah, here.
I'll hold it.
This is the top. I'll be right back.
When was it first found?
December.
Wow, December of 2019. These people came from New York. We found it right there.
Nice.
All right, we've signed the cache. We're gonna put it back where we got it. This was a cool little cache off the side of the road.
Nice. 3.
All right. It was just right in there. That's it.
Okay. All right.
We're out here in Eustis, and we are approaching an old park here where the Florida hospital used to stand. Today it's been converted into a park, but there's a geocache here, so we're gonna go find it. So the clue is that it's magnetic, and it was found by somebody today. Aha! Found it.
Oh. Nice.
Where?
So small.
It was under one of the bolts.
How cute.
There we go.
This is
interesting.
Okay, we have a little log here.
Open like that, though.
And
But it's very full.
it's very full.
Somebody took up 2 spaces. Rude.
Yeah, it's
Log
pretty.
hog.
That's
Log hog.
Is the back?
There you go.
Yep.
Yep, and the back. While we're in Eustis now, by the Lake Eustis Area Chamber of Commerce, there's some really cool views that I'm going to show you guys before we get out of here, though, and it leads to a very nice lakeside path. Let's find the geocache first, though.
Oh, someone just playing this.
Steep drop off.
Wow.
Splash straight down. Wow.
Well, we came around to this view here, and it's really sweet.
Look at a bird on the floor.
Looks like somebody's... Is this bird seed somebody left behind?
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
That's cool. Oh, so you can sit here.
So, here's this view. And the clue is I'm attached to the view. You can just hear the amount of bird life out here, and it sure is pretty. Well, we're walking along this wall here. Looks like it was built a long time ago. And the cache hint is I'm attached to the view. We don't really know what that means, but we're assuming this is the view. So the cache must be somewhere around. Here's something kind of cool. Somebody carved their name into this wall and put the year 1977. GWDE something. Right there, 1977. Pretty sweet. Well, I'm not sure it's over here. We're gonna head on back. See if they found anything of interest. Look at this. My wife was standing over here and just magically pulls this thing open. How clever. There's your log. And looks like somebody replaced it because they got full, which is like a common practice. If you see a full log, it's okay to replace it. But a very interesting view that we have here of this large lake.
This and then
All right, so we signed our name. Gonna put it back inside of the cache.
it's pretty.
Well, guys, we're at our next geocache location, and interestingly enough, we are at a skate park, so we're gonna have to walk through the skate park to get to the geocache. All right, we walked all the way through the skate park now. We're at the end of what appears to be like an open field, and we're looking for our geocache. So what's the hint?
A well-dressed guy.
A well-dressed guy.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, babe, go ahead and show them what you found. Look at this.
It's definitely small.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
perfect. Here.
Teeny.
Yeah, tiny little handwriting.
Teeny.
That was the roughest one today, I think.
I don't know
Oh, there was a fish there.
the last one that we were just at was pretty rough at the lake.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Well, guys, that was really fun. We found all those geocaches today, and hopefully this will be more content that I can add to the channel. So stay tuned, and we'll be adding some more, whether it's a cemetery or a boat ride somewhere, or maybe just another walk in the woods. We're gonna keep the history flowing here. So thanks for joining me. Bearded Finds, out.